Hello, and welcome to the next episode of the Best of Nothing podcast. To my left, I have.
Yo, it's your boy Red. Hope y'all beautiful bitches you doing fine this time.
Then it is.
Yo, it's me,
me.
Snowy.
Nice.
I took
And then last
over.
but not least. Wow, Cletus,
Cletus?
way to leave everyone hanging.
Well, no, things like we said at the same time. That's why
we have Zeno here. You know him as Cletus.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Dumb Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so I am going to rip the reins out of all of your hands. Oh wait, I forgot to mention. I'm your host, Sir Chandarius, as usual. So I'm gonna rip the
you just get
reins out of
introduction.
everyone's hands. We have to talk about the Tomboy Mandalorian.
Okay.
Oh?
Are you talking about the one chick that fucking the main
Yeah.
Mandalorian and
yeah.
her got into like an arm wrestle and she started getting the
Yeah,
life choked out of her by fucking Grogu?
No,
Yeah, he's
we're talking.
Grogu's the
We're
best.
talking about the
Dropper.
Tomboy Mandalorian from Twitter. Okay,
What?
this shit
Huh?
is the best. Have you guys not seen this?
I don't even
No, I'm not on
touch
Twitter.
Twitter with a
You
20-foot
give
pole.
me a
Yeah, I
minute.
Okay.
I was about to say I genuinely haven't even like Twitter. No. Like
Yeah, I
Mm.
don't either.
I merely dipped my balls into Instagram and immediately yoinked that shit out.
Yeah.
Alright,
See,
your
with
boy
me,
got a
like, yeah. Sorry.
all I got is a goddamn Facebook and a Snapchat. I occasionally, on a blue moon, unmute.
Same with me and
Agree with you
Facebook, but
there.
like,
I use Instagram, but just to look at memes and stuff. I don't really use it for anything else. That's it. That's the only social media I use.
Okay.
I haven't.
It's in trash can. Fucking take a look at this.
Okay. All right, trash can.
Oh my god, never mind. I've seen that.
Hello.
I've seen that. Never mind. I know what you're talking about, Chan.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out. What am I
I
missing?
still don't know how to respond to that. I'm not gonna lie.
Are people bitching about the chest plates?
Yeah, they're bitching about the
Yeah.
chest plates, even though it's like an actual, like, okay thing. But this came
Yeah.
out of it, and I'm so happy about it because oh my god,
Oh no.
Did it rustle your jimmies?
in a good way, yes.
I like
Good
it
way.
because because personally, if I may jump in, personally, people have been complaining about female armor. Well, I mean, I guess, the wrong people have been complaining about female armor for so long, and like, the minute they make things like more uniform and for female, they I swear to God, they better not start complaining about that. Like,
They
'cause, I
will.
mean, that'd
They're
be one
never
reason.
they're never
I know.
satisfied.
Exactly.
Because that's one reason why I left Twitter. Controversy, but Twitter is retarded. I'm
Twitter
sorry,
is a
people.
shithole. That's just the long and short
It's a
of it.
literal
It's just a shithole.
cesspool of inbreds and people who refuse to research.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Give me back Tumblr. Tumblr was amazing.
If I'm being
Tumblr.
honest, like, I just love this because, like, well, much like Remy Down Under, me and him have an unhealthy obsession with tomboys.
Yeah, tomboys are cool.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Anyways, so how was everyone's week?
Pretty good.
I forgot to start the timer again because I'm an idiot.
Yay! My week's been pretty good, minus the fact I'm freezing my fucking balls off when I go out to work. But other than that, it's pretty good. I might get tomorrow off. Crossing my fingers.
My city just now decided to lock down for the 3 days starting last night. So I'm stuck indoors. And I mean granted, like, normally people are like, oh, I'm on my computer all day. Like, for a nature lover and a bit of a flower child like myself, it's kind of hell, but I can deal with it,
Yeah.
I like going outside.
Like, Animal Crossing got me through the brunt of the initial outbreak. I was just literally every day I'm fucking Animal Crossing. And I was showing my folks, like, look at this! Look at how cute this is! This is a panda bear! And she likes coffee! And it was like, since it was my first time playing Animal Crossing, I've fallen in love with so many villagers.
Yeah.
Like, my two starting villagers were Fuchsia, she's a deer that's pink.
Yeah, I know.
Fuchsia. And then, Lehman, he's a koala bear that, really likes to work out.
I work
And-
out, bro. What a Chad.
Yeah. He literally is Chadosaurus Rex.
I like that.
I heard my name.
And nice. And
No, you're a goddamn
the
sexual
first
Tyrannosaurus. That's what you are.
villager that I had to add to my island, because the thing is, like, you get a random villager as your first one that enters your tent when you get it set up, and then you have to like invite that villager to live on your island. He was a squirrel named Marshall.
Oh my god, you actually
Oh,
got
yeah.
Marshall. Nice.
That's what a lot of people are like freaking out like when I tell them that, because apparently Marshall's really popular. I just like him because
Yeah.
he's a squirrel that dresses nice.
Yeah, that's why.
At first I didn't like him because I'm like, oh, look at this smug bitch. Yeah, you're not coming on my island. Then later that day I'm like, I shouldn't be like that. I should be nice to people.
Yeah, that's
Like
how
I
feel,
shouldn't treat people like that. You know what I mean? So I went back and I'm like, hey, you're okay. Get in. And then I the first villager I met on another island, like when I went on a mystery tour, it was Celia. She was an eagle. And later down the line, I met Cube. He's a penguin. He's not on my island anymore. I have Vic, he's a bull. Rhonda, she's a rhino. Pinky,
Nice.
she's a panda bear that's also pink.
Ah.
And then I met this
Nice.
sweet ass cat named Raymond who has heterochromia.
Nice. Those are cool.
People
Chimera
talk
cats are
shit
cool.
about Raymond, but I got him, or at least my girlfriend spent a lot of time trying to get him for me, so I got him
Why?
on my island.
Mhm.
Is he
Because
another one of those, is he another one of those super popular ones?
Yeah, he's the business cat.
Yeah.
The one that you
I
would put
met him
in
and I'm like,
makeup.
ooh, this cat has heterochromia and he's in a slick ass suit. You're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Get in. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's
like,
how I was
like
treating
how he
that.
dresses. He's a smart boy, but he's very sweet.
I also had what's her name, Portia, on my island, and she was replaced by Robin. For some
Yeah.
reason, my island seems to be a magnet for people who are snooty. Apparently, I'm gonna be letting Robin go after she wants to leave, because it's not that I don't like Robin. It's just that every day I walk outside and it's either Robin or someone else who is starting shit with Fuchsia, and it's getting on my fucking nerves because like every other day they're starting shit.
Well, I mean,
And
that's when you
it's
put
just
23 people in the
Robin
same room.
too. I'm like, what the
Wait,
fuck
how
is
do you
going
even
on?
start shit in Animal Crossing?
Your
I was just
villagers get into
imagining, like-
arguments.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
over
I
the
was thinking
stupid
like them slingshotting berries at each other.
Oh,
Nah.
that too. But it's more like throwing, well, not slurs, but throwing insults at each other. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like when Robin told Fuchsia that she should dress more ladylike, Fuchsia's like, Robin, consider your next words very carefully, or you're gonna find yourself on the ground. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Sounds like Twitter.
Damn.
That is Twitter in a nutshell.
Yeah, but instead of being protected by a screen, this is real life, and they're willing to throw down.
They
Well, at
look
least
like they're
it's-
made of goddamn pillows. I imagine getting hit by them does the same kinetic force as a 6-year-old with a sock and bopper.
Like Snake
At least
Shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, like whenever they-
put up the old Animal Crossing, 'cause old Animal Crossing
Yeah,
was
whenever they fight, they're
brutal.
just like squeaky, squeaky.
Okay, let's look at the can someone look at the podcast topics for me, please?
I
I'm
can.
really-
Oh, hang on,
Let's see
we're still talking about our weeks. That's right. Cletus, how was your
Oh,
week?
right.
Sorry,
My
Zeno,
week,
how
I
was your
got
week?
Star Wars Squadron, and I got a game called Ring of Pain. They're both really good games so far, so that's really about it in a nutshell. Yeah. Nothing.
Nice.
Nice. I hear Star Wars Squadron, since it's all first person. It like there's reasons for ships being that way. Like I hear it's way easier to see out of the TIE Fighter than it is out of the X-wing.
It's a lot easier to play this game in first person. Like there's something about it that's actually satisfying, and they made the controls feel smooth.
Red, you talked about your week, right?
Just a little, yeah. I've been playing some Cyberpunk.
How big did you make your dick?
What do you think?
What do you think? There is physics.
It exists for a reason. Although I wasn't expecting
I-
every time I changed
I
my
have to
goddamn
say,
pants, I'd see
I
my
was
dick.
watching. I watched a stream clip of Melody playing Cyberpunk and making her character which is herself, and she like put a dick
Yeah,
on it, and
yep.
she's like, "There's only 2 dick sizes," and she looks at her chat. She's like, "Chat, you wanted Fuda, and now you don't want it. What the fuck's wrong with you?"
You know what the funny thing is? I feel bad for all streamers when Cyberpunk first came out because I don't think anybody was expecting dick physics already to pop up in boobs.
Well, they had to, because it's like Twitch is like, "Oh man, this is gonna be a fucking problem."
Although, let's be real though, I'm loving Cyberpunk for the same reason I loved Skyrim. There were so many bugs, but the game was still genuinely good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The where the bugs make the game better instead of worse.
Exactly. Especially since in 20 hours, I've only encountered into 2 game-breaking bugs, but since it saves like Skyrim, I'm no more than maybe 60 seconds behind where I was when I got stuck.
I was watching a bit of Charlie's
That's not too
stream
bad.
and watching him go fucking like John Wick with a melee weapon, and I was like, dude, the gunplay looks like shit, but the melee looks awesome.
Okay, funny you mention that. That's actually what I changed to because some reason I have a knife that deals more than every goddamn gun in my arsenal.
Yeah, but I was like, I also watched Wooly Versus, and watching him go ape with a fucking katana was really cool. Or I shouldn't say I watched the podcast where he talked about going ape with a fucking katana, and I'm like, dude, yes.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of things
what I want is
towards getting.
what I want is the Deus Ex like arm blades. That's what I want.
Yes,
when I play that game.
that's what I'm doing my usual whenever I play games where I focus more on like the quote unquote crafting side and then combat. So that way I have a no matter what happens, my late game will be fine.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, oh yeah, I have seriously only done a portion of the story map. Like the story of this game is freakishly long. Because honestly,
It's only about 20 hours from what I heard.
The story itself. But where it will end up taking you is what it's like GTA 5 with Skyrim if they had a baby. Honestly, that's the best way I can describe the game. And all the side missions, all the fucking little ins and outs you can do, just simply exploring.
Reeves.
Mind you, 20 hours and only 6 of it was spent on the story. 14 hours, and I hadn't even explored maybe 10% of what the entire map offers, and that was just me running to the next objective.
You cut out a bit there, Red. What'd you say?
Sorry, but to quickly pop in terms of graphic wise and stuff, how powerful do you think, or would you recommend your computer to be?
Well, I just barely built mine. Basically, if you just went with the sheer amount of money I spent on like the equipment, it was $350 for my graphics card, 200 for my CPU, and that's the most expensive part about it. I'm currently running.
It's just that
16.
I was worried about it because I want to get the game, and I know my laptop can handle good stuff. It just sometimes it can struggle with certain things, like mostly more towards the CPU side, where it has to load in a lot of things at once. That's what I'm worried about.
If you're really concerned, give it a test run through Skyrim. Like honestly, the quality of how you can run Skyrim will dictate basically the quality how you can run this. There are some performance bugs, hence I said the 2 game-breaking ones, but that's mostly consoles that are experiencing.
Yeah, like I hear it's really struggling on console, like lately.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
mostly PS4 and Xbox One. They simply are not strong enough to handle it.
Exactly.
Well, that's how games towards the end of a console's life cycle really goes, where the games are getting so advanced that the consoles are chugging. Like I remember when Borderlands the pre-sequel came out, and there was lag issues with a lot of the game on on the 360 and PS3 because it was just so late in the life cycle for those systems. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and that's where I'm applauding Cyberpunk because for all console gamers, they're actually offering them a discount or not a discount, a refund if they want it, regardless of how many hours they put into it, because they understand they fucked up. And that's where I know, and I give props for Cyberpunk doing that. They, on top of coming out and being honest that they knew the game would struggle on Xbox One and PS4s.
All those delays for this.
Exactly, but like I said,
which it isn't a bad thing. I mean, honestly, like yeah, the game was delayed, and the problem is with delaying a game like that so many times, you what's the word? You exorbitantly raise the not standard.
The
bar.
Thank you, Red. Expectation. Raising the bar of expectation so high that no matter what you release, it's not gonna be like the best. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's funny you mention that because even Moist Critical came out and said, he's like, guys, I've actually played a bit of it, and I'm telling y'all right now, these godlike expectations you guys are making this thing out to be, it's a fucking video game. Nothing they ever produce will live up to it. And he's like, that's what I'm concerned. I'm concerned it will be a good game, but it won't be the best game of all time. And because of that,
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And I was like, damn, he's fucking accurate. And then as I
Despite
thought about my own
despite what
expectations,
despite
I
what
brought this
homeless
down.
Jesus says, like despite how he says and what homeless Jesus like acts and like what he says, he's actually a really smart guy.
Oh yeah.
I prefer calling him by his new wall name. Everyone's calling him homeless Jesus.
I mean, it's accurate, and I've always loved watching his content because he is, again, I love his attitude and the way he says shit. That shit makes me funny.
I've been watching Critical ever since high school. Ever since he was doing the, I think I forget what it was, but I think the first video of his I watched was Edge of Glory. Like my friend's like, dude, you gotta watch this guy. He's hilarious. And we just died. It's just like get that limp dick shit out of here.
Yeah.
Good old Critical. Those were the good days back when. Actually, I shouldn't say that.
Nah, I'll say it for you. Back when YouTube wouldn't fuck their content creators.
Yeah, that, and I was actually about to say back when I didn't know any of you, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's really fucked up to say.
Yep.
But
but hey.
Yeah. But no, like meeting you guys is an awesome part of my life, but man, is the world fucked right now.
Yeah. I mean, hell, we are almost like done with going through an apocalypse, essentially.
I wouldn't go that far. If the second, what I can't wait for, the second an actual apocalypse breaks out, and there's like 80 to 100 fuckers in every state that tries to go all Fallout, and they get shot within the first 5 minutes.
Well, see, here's the thing, though, Chan. If I can mention this real quick. Let me tell you a little fun fact. I don't mean to cut anybody off, but all right. So here's a little fun fact. Next year is 2021, right?
Yep.
And which year do you think Mad Max takes place?
Stop right fucking now.
No.
I'm just saying.
Don't you be starting this. No.
Here's the thing. If I stay up in Wisconsin, I'll be fine. Because the terrain up here it's not meant for Mad Maxing. You know what I mean?
I live in Utah. I'm surrounded by mountains. I don't even get fucking tornadoes, for God's sake.
And remember, Mad Max takes place in Australia, where everything's already trying to kill you.
And flat.
Like Arizona and Texas. Well, I'm just saying anyway.
Somewhat like Arizona. Arizona's a little bit of a nicer place.
I know.
It's just a hellhole.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just heat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just.
Great place to visit. Hell on earth to live.
Literally.
Yeah,
I'm still one of these days. I'm going down in some fucking armor, and I'm going down to the Prospector Saloon, and I'm going to walk from the Prospector Saloon to Vegas while I have the Mr. New Vegas like live stream on.
I want you to inform me the date and time and location you're starting from.
Because you want to do it too.
No, you see, I'll come dressed up as a fucking gremlin.
Gremlin? No, Fallout armor, not like metal armor.
Oh.
You fucking.
No, you
fucking spanner. I would die if I was in that armor in the Nevada desert.
I believe in you.
We believe in you. We know you can do it.
We would have to camp because we'd have to camp out in the desert because there's no way you can get from the Prospector Saloon to Vegas in like one night.
Yeah.
No, once you really step on it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, boys.
The thing is, how much water would you have to carry on you? Oh god, this is looking more.
Oh no! I'll tell you exactly. What's the mile range? How far is it truly in miles?
I don't know. I just know that this Prospector Saloon is a real place, so I gotta go there and pay my respects one day.
Google Maps to the rescue.
Thank you, Dinosaur Custodian.
Oh, okay, I can do it.
You're the one that suggested it.
I mean, I do everything else. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I pay you an inspiration. I'm echoing at someone.
Got it.
Not me, I think.
Yeah, that's true. You do pay me, so.
Yeah, Red, you're the one echoing.
Oh shit! Yeah, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Red, you're not echoing through me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red, you're the one echoing. Oh shit. So, what else?
Okay. Oh, I'm looking Google Maps. Let me see. Map.
God,
Prospector
please,
Saloon to Las Vegas.
I just look at your new icon, and it just cracks me up
I'm
every
just
time.
screaming. I'm screaming and dying inside. That's what I am.
How'd you enjoy that video when I finally linked it to you?
Oh, it was
All
freaking
right.
hilarious. I want
Okay.
to watch that show. I legitimately want to watch it now.
Yeah,
It's
Paschetti.
just chaotic.
that whole fucking show
That
is
better?
just yes, it is.
The fact they had to replace the color of the slime because of reasons, I just found that to be the most amusing thing ever.
Yeah, cause she's just like she always makes those kind of jokes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Prospector Saloon.
Yes.
And
Okay.
all right. Directions.
Moment of truth, people.
Las Vegas Strip. I guess.
Yep.
There. Okay. The distance is exactly about. Let's see here. So, on one. Okay. I don't know if this is conflicting, but all right. If you take via West Flamingo Road, it's 5 minutes drive.
What?
So
Yeah.
okay, yep, you're gonna do that in an hour.
Yeah.
Where your
Or
night?
yeah. Or if we're going from via Colville Lane, I think that's what Ellen means. It'd be 8 minutes. Or okay, yeah. So with the 5 minute from Flamingo Road, it's 1.1 mile.
Oh,
There you go. You're gonna
my
walk a
God.
mile in full armor. I would like to see
why
that.
the fuck why the it's not gonna be full armor, it's gonna be leather armor because I'm going as an NCR soldier. But fucking
I thought. Go ahead.
you're telling me that it took
Nope.
me fucking I don't know 2 in-game weeks to fucking get my ass around that mountain because I didn't want to go through the death claws, but you can if you're good
Yeah.
at sneaking because that's what I do a lot now because I just know how to sneak past the death claws. You get a stealth boy and you're just done. But anyways, you're
Yeah.
telling me it takes 5 minutes, so upwards of an hour to an hour and a half to hike from the Prospector Saloon to the Vegas Strip.
Yeah.
I think we just ruined
So.
New Vegas.
Bro, they lazy as shit.
Well.
What do you think?
Well, I know that
Obsidian made
for
New
me
Vegas,
anyway,
not
because I'm.
Bethesda. But then again, there's way
Well,
more adventure, so it's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, for me, like, because I live in Canadian land, it would be 1.8 kilometers. That's
Okay,
for the
anyways.
stuff. Okay.
Podcast
Anyway,
topics.
Podcast. What's the
Alright.
first one, boss?
Alright, let's see here. Let me look. Let me see.
I'm personally voting problem players.
Hang on. I'm looking at the okay. So we gotta start from the top.
Okay.
Okay. So we've done computer problems. We've done nostalgia factor of old TV shows.
Disney.
The absolute clusterfuck of Disney.
Right.
Do we want to go with that? We can either do that or
Maybe.
our favorite and least favorite NPCs.
NPCs.
Ooh, NPCs.
All right, so we're doing NPCs. Okay,
right.
So who wants to start this off?
Would you like to start, Snow?
Oh, sure. Least favorite NPCs.
We'll start. Let's start with favorites, then least favorite.
Okay. Okay. Favorite
Let's
NPCs.
keep it.
I would think.
Let's keep it down to 2 per person, and you can give a little explanation as to why, like 2 in each category.
Nick Valentine. He's my favorite. He just has like that whole like suave detective noir like kind of feel to him. That and he's just completely precious. He's my favorite. Just I want to hug him.
All right.
Nick Valentine, I would say is a companion, but he counts as an NPC. Yeah, he's great. I like Nick Valentine just because like he's a synth, and just because he's a synth, but because he's a cool synth and he has all the exposed parts, everyone's just chill with him, even though he's in the place where
Yeah.
everyone hates synths the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just like because I just feel like he's my moodkin, honestly.
Yeah. Like one of my favorite things is when you're talking to him and he's talking about rescuing the mayor's daughter, and he just walks up to the bandits and he just goes, "I'm rigged to explode." Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, and they all
It's
just
just
stumble over
like,
each other because it was so.
uh,
Yeah, because I think that sorry, cut off, but like that was just after the broken mask
yeah,
incident.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, that
let's see
was.
here. Yeah, but as for least favorite NPCs, I'm
You
gonna
have a
stick
you
to
have
the
a
same
second you
game
have a
just so I'm
second
not.
favorite. Remember, two in
Oh,
each category.
okay, second favorite. It would be a tie between, and I'm sticking to the same game, but it'd be a tie between Kate, just because I kind of like her story, and I'm just like, aw. But the other one, just because he's funny. I like Strong. Strong's cool.
You want to know something crazy? Strong is voiced by Goku's voice actor.
Yep. Jean Chimel? Or what
Yeah,
other?
Sean. I think Sean Schemmels. Yeah, Sean Schemmels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, he's not an MC. He's a playable character. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so
But
your least
I think
favorites.
least favorite. I know everyone dunks on Preston Garvey. I don't. He's okay. He's
You
just
really like
he's
Fallout
he's just a
4.
wholesome boy. Well, hey, I'm just saying, just so it's not. I mean, okay, fine. No, okay, fine. No, fine. I'll change to a different game. Give me a second.
It's all right.
He
I'm just
wasn't
like,
no.
saying you did anything wrong. He was just saying it seems like it's your favorite game. He was just making a
yeah.
comment on it.
It's like all these are
Uh,
coming from Fallout 4,
okay.
so it's like, wow, you must
All
really
right.
like this game.
All right. Here's something a bit more topical. Okay then. All right then. Take out Kate and Strong. Put in Sean from Red Dead.
Wow, least favorite is Sean.
No. I said
Oh,
like
okay.
my
I'm sorry.
second
Other
favorite. My
place.
second favorite because I was thinking
Sorry,
like.
I thought you were
Yeah.
I thought you were on least favorite now. I'm like, wow, way to fucking
Ooh, ooh.
blast the kid.
No. I love Sean. He's precious, and I'm sad that he's gone. Spoilers for story mode, but oh my gosh,
What do you mean he's?
I like
What do you mean,
Sean.
what do you mean
Also,
he's gone?
he spoilers for story mode. He fucking dies.
Oh, Sean! Oh, God! Oh, I thought you were talking about John's son.
No, that's Jack. That's
Jack,
the
yeah.
first game.
God, okay. Sorry,
You're
that's
good.
my.
You're
Oh
good.
God, I remember playing the game and I'm like, I don't like this. This feels like something's up. And literally, as me and Arthur are
Yeah.
thinking the same thing, Sean gets fucking domed, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Sean! You know what I mean? Like when I
Yeah.
eventually fucking get the time to
Mhm.
upload some of my dumbass episodes of me just fucking around in
Yeah.
Red Dead, you'll see my reaction to
Mhm.
Sean getting shot,
Yeah.
and it's like the most like it's the most guttural noise I've ever made in my life because I'm
Mhm.
just like
All right.
shouting his name like no fuck, you know what I mean? Like
All right. Yeah.
oh
All right.
God,
But yeah. But so least favorite NPC. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of fangirls like coming at my house with torches and pitchforks, but Solus from Dragon Age.
ooh.
Huh.
He is such like from what I'm seeing, he's such a pompous asshole. Like he's like basically the embodiment of like say a rules lawyer or like a freaking
If there's
so
one thing,
snooty like up his
I
own
can't
ass.
abide, it's rule lawyers. I want to
Yeah.
strangle them with their own copy of the player's handbook.
I mean, I mean though I will say rules lawyers can come in handy if you legit don't know the rules and they're like, hey, they're kind of bros about it. But if they're
Yeah.
the assholes about it, that's what I don't like. And I don't know. I just don't like characters that think they're better than everybody. That's
You're
all.
talking about that bald elf fucker,
Elf.
right?
Yes.
Oh, that bitch. Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, I hate him.
Yeah.
He's such a pompous dickweed.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Who's next? I said my piece.
Yeah. You got one
You wanna
more
go,
least
Cletus?
favorite.
Oh.
Because you get two of each.
Oh. Okay. Second least favorite then I think would be. I have to think for a minute. I have to think. I played so many goddamn games. Blah. See here. Second least favorite NPC would have to be. I might have to get back on that one because I'm
Okay, if
drawing a
you
blank.
want to end it here, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm fine with mine. You guys can go ahead and say your choices.
All right. You want to go, Cletus?
Thinking, to be honest, I don't really care too much about NPCs. I just care for the enjoyment of games. So that's something I have to think about.
All right. I'll make this one easy then.
Yeah.
All-time favorite, Kate 6. Easy day.
Okay, you know what?
Kate
Yeah. Okay,
6. Which one is
yes,
Kate
that's
6
favorite
again?
character.
He's the Hunter Vanguard from Destiny.
He
Oh,
is.
Kate.
Think
Yeah,
of-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He is
yeah,
the
yeah.
embodiment of fuckery.
I've never
No,
played
not just
Destiny,
fuckery.
but I do love Kate 6. He's
Yeah,
great.
like-
He almost made me buy Destiny 2. And then when I heard about all the fuck shit going down, I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, like he's essentially
Eris,
Deadpool.
get
He
your light
has that
off my
acid
map.
to him.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
like,
Not gonna lie, only NPC to ever make me cry.
He's dead.
yeah, like legit.
I'm well aware he's dead.
Yeah, everyone knows he's dead at this point. It's been like 2 years now.
Doesn't he right before the guy shoots him asks the guy like what does he say that really pisses him off?
So what he says is, any last words? Yeah. How's your sister?
Oh yeah, it was his sister.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
I love
And he's back.
people whose last words are just pissing someone off to no end. Cause like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot me anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that Aldrin's back, right? He's back as
Yep.
a new well, not really Vanguard, but yeah, at least he forgot his memories. And just for everyone who's listening and still hates Aldrin, just to let you know, he does feel incredibly bad for what he did. It was told
Yeah.
during his Hawkmoon story that what he did, he felt just really bad about it, and he just couldn't really do a whole lot to. He was just, blinded with the fact he wanted to bring back his sister. So I can sort of get behind that, but still. And
Like I said, once I found out that he was like corrupted, I
Mhm.
seriously forgave that character immediately because I mean, the fuck can you do?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't want to let that go. Like, he was corrupted. He was straight up lied to and had himself killed, well, nearly killed several times and all that. And he's gotten tortured enough by other vanguards. I mean, they talked about how he got bashed in by a hammer, so he was just left to bleed out on the ground for a couple of hours before he finally died. So he got to suffer for a bit for his actions.
Yep. And honestly, I actually really like how he is, especially since they call him Crow now.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
really
pretty cool.
badass.
And
Yeah,
even
he's
then,
badass.
Spider's got a tight ass leash on him, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, like if he even disobeys, his ghost will just straight up explode, and he won't be brought back. So.
What the fuck are you two talking about?
Destiny 2 shit, download.
Yeah.
I promise you, the game's free these days. You just gotta buy one DLC and you're caught up. Done. It's
Well,
Yeah.
2 DLCs, but the moon didn't really
Anyways.
matter much.
So your next NPC.
my next favorite NPC. I'm gonna
Is it?
exclude D&D from this.
Okay.
So strictly from like
I'm actually
game?
curious now. D&D wise, are you going to choose who I think you're going to choose?
who the fuck do you think I'm gonna choose?
Lapis.
Who do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Okay,
but
that's kind of a 2-for-1 special though.
yeah.
It's Lapis
Hmm.
and Cappy.
Yeah, of course it is. Anyways, moving on from them.
Yeah.
As for least favorite characters, 1, basically every other NPC. I actually despise playing with NPCs with a passion. If a game requires me to play with said NPC, like Dragon Age did, I drop that shit in a minute. All right. I hate relying on NPCs with a passion. So basically every other PC in existence. However, I do have a special level of hate for Raul.
Oh,
Fuck that guy.
From New
why?
Vegas?
No, from Destiny. The amount of
Oh.
time that
I
motherfucker
thought you were about to
Raoul.
say that the sly
Wow.
wisecracking ghoul from New Vegas. Everyone loves Raul.
No,
Yeah,
this
he's-
is this is for a
definitely-
Mexican
contest
grandpa.
vendor in
He
Destiny
cheats
that
your
just
ass.
keeps,
Yeah.
He cheats your ass.
especially
so
in
much.
Destiny 1. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I was about to say we can't be friends anymore if you're gonna be bashing Raul.
Well, I mean,
Time to level my playing field, boys.
Okay,
Send off a
my
parting
my
shot.
turn. My turn. Okay, okay. This is gonna be a super deep cut because I have to do a fifth one. I am in a love-hate relationship with Navarro from fucking Monster Hunter Stories. I hate your
Okay.
Palico being this dumb-ass, shitty little kid Palico. And like
Okay.
okay, the only redeeming factor why I say I'm in a love-hate relationship with him is because you can dress him up in cool ass armor. Plus, he's required to do the Deviljho kinship attack, and he has cool ass Rajang powers where he can thunderbolt himself. So I'm like, you know what? I hate this cat, but he is cool. You know what I mean? He has things to make him cool. It's a love-hate relationship. 'Cause like I said, he has Rajang powers. You can dress him up in cool armor. You need him to do the kinship attack with the Deviljho, which is like the funniest fucking thing in the world. Because Navarro's sitting there with some like well done meat, and the Deviljho just stand behind him, just like, "Hey, I'm gonna eat that, and you."
It's like,
And so he starts running away with the Deviljho chasing him, and he just tosses the meat. Deviljho jumps for it and just turns himself into a dragon missile. So he jumps up in the air. He eats the essentially the bone because like Navarro scarfs it as he's running, and then he just hits the ground and just boom. It's like my favorite. All right, but as one of my favorite NPCs, there's too many to count, but I can think of one off the top of my head. Nico, Devil May Cry 5.
I thought you were talking
All
about
right, hold up there, partner. You're walking on soft ground there, mate.
Why am I okay? Who do you think I should choose then?
Well, by technicality, you could. All right, V. Can we just count him, please?
He's a playable character. He's not an NPC.
But he's so little worth, man.
He's not. He's a playable character. He's not an NPC.
But he uses NPCs to fight, for God's sake.
No. You can count. Griffin, Shadow, and Griffin, Phantom. No, not Phantom. What's the cat's name? I forget.
No idea.
Shadow. Okay, you can count Griffin, Nightmare, and Shadow Cat as their own NPCs, but V is a playable character. Don't even at me, bro.
Bro, I just sat there spamming X and Y the whole damn time, bro.
You can't. Okay, so why I like Nico so much is because she adds like so much to Devil May Cry 5. Like she makes Nero play the straight man. That's how crazy she is.
I thought you were talking about this. Like that's what I was supposed to say. Hold up.
It's greatest first, and then then worse. Chill your ass, dude.
I genuinely thought you were talking about like your least favorite. I was like, hold up.
Why would I hate Nico? Everyone loves Nico.
People are weird these days.
They are weird.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite moment is like when she's like, we have to clear path. We have to clear path, lady. She gets up. Guy, I think it's good for digging, and she's like, no, dig naked.
Well then.
That look Nero gives her after she's like, she's got a smoking body though. Not that I was looking or anything. Nero's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, Nico? Oh, okay. My next favorite NPC. Can I say an NPC that like spans? Okay. Prince Sidon from Breath of the Wild. I love how much enthusiasm Prince Sidon has. I love his enthusiasm. I love how he has like a deep connection to Link and like Mipha, and like the end of his arc is such a sad but wonderful moment. And and fighting Divine Beast Ruta on his back is like the coolest. So I would say that I really really enjoy Sidon's character. Least favorite NPCs. Okay, time to make everyone mad.
I literally said fuck everyone but the two NPCs I liked earlier.
Okay.
That was a blanket and attack against everyone.
So
hey Chan, before you do, can I say something real quick before you do?
What's up?
Don't bash me or anything, but Sidon is totally my husbando.
Oh man,
Uh-oh.
he's everyone's
Uh-oh.
husbando.
Who?
Prince Sidon, he's one of the Zora. He's the current prince of the Zora.
I believe in you, Link. I love him so much. I want to
I
cosplay.
loved
Anyway, go
when
ahead.
you went back in the
Mhm.
fucking DLC and he was doing that smile shit from when he was just a little kid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
precious. But anyway, you were saying with your least faves. We're not talking about
Least
the precious boy.
favorites. Least favorites. I'm gonna make some people fucking mad here.
Hmm.
I can't say it. No,
Do it, pussy.
You got
I'm
it.
not gonna.
You got it.
Do
I'm
it,
not
do
gonna.
it,
I'm not
do
gonna
it,
say
do
he's
it.
my least favorite, but he was insufferable for a
Do it.
while.
What is
All
it?
right.
How can you not?
Ryuji, that's his
Yeah, you
name.
guys.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Ryuji. Okay, there you go.
Yep. I did not like Ryuji at first.
At first.
At first, I really did not like Ryuji. I'm like, oh my god, this fucking spaz of a guy, this fucking dumbass. And then, as the other guy in P4 did, he grew on me. He grew on me, and I'm like, you know what, Ryuji, you're all right. You're cool. You're a total jackass,
Yeah.
but you're cool. I like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, for a while, I'm like, I fucking hate this guy so much. But then he started to grow on me. And then,
Alright.
but for like actual least favorites, I'm just gonna say that Ulfric Stormcloak is the biggest in the world.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
He's just
Even though
annoyingly
I-
cocky.
He's just an
Yeah,
asshole. That's all he
Yeah.
is. And I
Yeah.
hate him.
Even though I sided with him in the game,
You can side with it. He's just
in a
an ass
way.
in
It's
general.
Yeah.
and his war is no matter what he says, he's wrong. We're gonna fight the Empire for supporting that guy who built the Empire.
Yep, that's it.
Uh-huh.
It's just like, what the fuck
Yep.
are you talking about, Ulfric? Your politics make no sense. You're an
I'm not-
insurrection at best.
I'm
At
gonna
worst,
stay out
you're
of
a
that
terrorist
mostly.
group.
I'm gonna stay far away. I'm gonna stay far away from that kind of subject.
Why?
No thanks, politics. Nah,
It's
I
just-
don't really get into politics.
It's just
that's all.
video game politics. It's not real politics.
I know.
Text doesn't really matter.
Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna reference game politics, but I'll stay out of that.
But you guys, you all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I do.
Also, the
I
guy's
mean,
racist towards dark elves. Now, I don't like elves, but they
Hey.
can live their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
fucking
okay.
the
okay,
Grey
oh,
Quarter.
sorry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Here's the ironic thing. I joined as a Stormcloak as a Dark Elf. He didn't bad night me.
Yeah. Because he wanted to die for Skyrim. That's all he cares about is dying for his cause. He doesn't
Hey.
care who you are, so long as you're willing to die for his cause, you're okay. But the thing
Alright.
is, someone shouldn't have to die for your cause for you to be okay with them.
All right.
Okay, time to make everyone even more mad.
All right. Fire away.
Okay, so have any of you played Undertale?
The
Yes.
fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Unlike Ryuji, where Ryuji grew on me, Alphys is only cool after you've like beaten the game and after, because like I just didn't like Alphys at first. At first I was like, haha, she is kind of funny because she's a nerd, and then she's like, okay, I'm sick and tired of this character.
Yeah, like she doesn't change. She just
Yeah.
keeps being the same character and doesn't do anything different.
Yeah,
or
like Undyne is
new.
cool because after you give her the cup of water and she gets up and she's like, well, fuck this, you know what I mean? And then you go hang
Yeah.
out with her at her house. She becomes
Yeah,
a
like-
really cool character.
Yeah.
Like Papyrus,
Um,
Papyrus is a big fucking goof, but he's a lovable big fucking goof. Sans, Sans is
Yeah.
Sans. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's not much you can even say about Sans. He's just Sans.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually where I'm gonna stop you boys there. I fucking hate Sans.
Ooh,
Why?
I get it.
Why?
Just because of the memes and the obnoxious.
I
memes
can
that come around
understand
for
as
Memes,
well.
obnoxious as shit. Not to mention, I hate his the sound when his fucking text speech starts.
it.
Fucking hate that
Ugh.
sound. Like honestly,
Speaking
I'd rather listen to a drill currently going into
Speaking-
my frontal fucking cortex. and hear that
speaking of
shit.
Sans, because this is actually a really good segue. Sans getting into Smash. fucking Sephiroth getting into Smash.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Just
Yes.
send
Sephiroth.
Heartless Angel and fucking
Mm.
it's just Sephiroth. He killed Galeem, and it's just like,
Mm.
oh my god. Like, and
Mm.
I can't
Sephiroth.
believe most people haven't realized that they add a new skin for Cloud. They add the Advent Children skin for Cloud because he used the Advent like Omni
neat.
Slash. You know what I mean?
Wait, quick question.
Mm.
Is like we're not talking it's a me fighter bullshit.
No,
it's
they
an actual
actually
Sephiroth.
added
It's an actual
Sephiroth to
character.
Smash.
Hold up,
An
hold
actual
up.
character,
I'm
yeah.
pulling up
Character.
YouTube right goddamn now.
Oh, he
Do
hasn't
it,
seen
do it,
it.
do it.
Sephiroth kills Mario.
Yeah,
Like,
He
I saw a
stabs.
meme.
not
He stabs
really.
Mario.
I just saw a meme
Well,
about it, but I didn't think it was real. That's why. What the fuck?
Don't tell him. Don't tell
Hold
him.
up.
We need to watch the video.
yep. I think it's pretty neat, like how they're implementing him. Like,
Yeah, like
Like,
I'm
I
excited.
bet I've
I'm
been
excited
waiting.
just to get a new Cloud skin because it's just like finally we get like I was honestly kind of hoping for like the Kingdom Hearts skin, but that was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I wish.
Okay.
But they. Sorry.
Oh, that actually hella reminds me of when we were doing the power scaling in Death Battle's Eyes, and
Yeah.
Sephiroth was brought in.
We basically used the
Yeah.
scaling from DMC5 to basically equate the fact that Link could somehow probably kill Sephiroth, or that Nero could kill
Yeah.
Sephiroth.
That's what they all say.
But here's the biggest fuck up. They're claiming that since Link obviously
Beats
not Link,
Cloud.
sorry, as Cloud beat Sephiroth, right?
Yep.
And Cloud lost to Link. Then with that scaling as oh shit, I lost my train of thought, bro. Tap me in.
Okay. So Cloud beats Sephiroth with 2 party members, right? Nero can beat Cloud if Nero had the help of Lady and Trish.
I was actually mostly
Yeah.
saying that means they're making Cloud as comparable to Dante
Yeah, that's what.
and
what,
Virgil.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
we agreed that Virgil probably wouldn't have lost that fight against
Sephiroth. Because then that'd also mean that Cloud, who lost to Link, so Link would be stronger than those guys.
Yeah, Link would somehow be stronger than Sephiroth by that power scaling. Which means Link could probably beat Dante, which is really fucked to say.
Yeah, that makes sense. In a way, it makes sense.
It just means that okay, so you're telling me Link beats Cloud, Cloud beats Sephiroth, Virgil loses to Sephiroth. You're telling me that somehow Link is stronger than Sephiroth.
Or even Dante and Virgil.
Because
I think that's an
not even with party members and Advent Children, Cloud beats Sephiroth on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Good point there. But yeah.
Anyway,
next, or what's up?
the next topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Problem players. Dealing with them. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Cracks
Oh,
knuckle.
sweet baby.
Yeah,
I've
I do.
got plenty of stories.
Who wants to start this off?
You want to start off, Snow, since you started off the last one?
Actually, let's have someone else start this off.
All right. Save the best for last. I see how it is.
You know what? Yeah, I like that thinking. All right. Jen, do you want to start us off then?
We have 40 minutes left in the podcast, so we're not really, you know what I mean? We're not really
I can
strapped
do
for
a
time.
short version. Yeah.
I can make it fast. You just want to do one each?
Yeah, me too.
I'm kind of not sure how to talk about this topic, so please go ahead.
Well, for me, like I've encountered 2 like kind of problem players that really stuck out. One, he was playing a monk and he was trying to kind of power game and like kind of be the best, and he was like, "Oh, look at me, ooh, I'm a monk." And we were basically trying to defend a city from an army, and he had the idea of jumping off the wall to fight the army. So he jumps off the wall and meets the army, and not only that, but he meets a firing line of muskets, and he's like, "Oh well, shit, my characters are gonna die. I'm just gonna kill him." And everyone's telling him, "No, stop, don't do it." Yeah. So what we did then was next time we played, we kind of did a retcon rewind, and we kind of played out the rest of the session, like it was normal. The other instance is it's kind of current, but I'm working on him. is another player of mine that basically like this was actually a player in the campaign I'm running right now personally. With him, he started out as like being the tank and being the one that did a lot of damage. Like I made the comparison of Vegeta and Broly because where where like he's a Vegeta and the one player that brought in his new character is a Paladin is the stand-in for Broly, and my problem player in quotations, he basically has been trying to do things to make his character stronger and better, like better armor and weapons and all that. And I'm like, dude, you're level 7, and me and him and a couple me and a couple other players have been sat down with him with like 5 different times to tell him, hey, what, like, pardon my language, but what the fuck are you doing? Until recently I found out.
Upgrading and constant power scaling.
Yeah, that and wanting to wear armor with no negatives as a barbarian, which
that's not
you
how
can't
that
do.
Works.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, with a power player like that, because I'm not gonna lie, I too can be afflicted with power hungry status.
Here's the thing, though. I had the same exact problem in FC2, because every single start of the session was just everyone like, okay, let's upgrade again, and it just got so like we're spending more time upgrading shit than we are actually playing the game. So I had to sit the entire like crew down and be like, guys, chill out with the upgrading, or like I'm gonna have to take a fucking break. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Could you
that wasn't
explain
very
a bit
fun.
more to me, because I don't exactly understand the term of what
So,
it is.
from our perspective,
Mm-hmm.
because I was part of that group, we had a shit ton of money to burn, and so we would spend every session upgrading everyone because we kept on wanting to be pushed on to be stronger and stronger. You had a party group that was just we want power.
Okay.
It got to the point where like we were just spending so much time upgrading that, you know, I would spend more time in the spreadsheets that I have for the upgrade systems than I would actually in my notebook that I have for character encounters, to the point where I didn't open up my character encounter notebook for almost a solid week.
Yeah, we were bad.
But
yeah, very, very bad. But you guys got better after I called you guys, like, just said, like, we need to change this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, but I guess like as an answer real quick, basically how to deal with problem players, and all honesty, sit them down and talk to them, like kind of talk it out. And if and if they persist and they don't want to listen, I mean, sometimes the only option is to kick them out, and sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah,
and
don't I know it?
Crazy what happens when you listen to your friend. Kind of cringe.
Don't even try and at me over that.
It's not kept.
I'm just fucking with you, my guy. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, what like honestly, a good analogy I could do to problem gamers is you guys can be good friends, just not very good D&D players. Just like you can be good friends, but not good roommates. And it's honestly crazy because I have some friends that I enjoy, you know, playing literally anything else with, hanging out with IRL, but I will never sit down with playing D&D with them again. Unfortunately, 2 of them I learned through Chance campaign with them.
Huh. Oof.
Yeah, those were my bad.
Ain't completely your fault. We all made mistakes in FC. In the second run of FC2, we all made mistakes. But then again, it's like, you know, it was during COVID. We were all more stressed than usual, and it was just like, you know, we were trying to cope, but everyone was coping differently. So it's just like it was just so many conflicting opinions and ideas. It just wasn't a good time.
Yeah.
Everyone had a different idea of where the campaign should go, and like they couldn't get into the character development or even the character, you know, the plot line anymore because everyone was just so focused on what they wanted the campaign to be. You know what I mean? When we all should have been like focused on where the story was going. And I'm saying everyone, including myself, because I was too. I will say that I was too obsessed with character development than there was actual plot. You know what I mean? Like, in my personal opinion, the biggest mistake we made was going to the Gnarls instead of going straight to the Hive Kingdom.
Yeah, just in general. Anyway,
ain't the end of the world. We all, like I said, we all make mistakes.
But I guess then close things out. How would you two deal with problem players, unless we're not on that subject?
Usually I just sit them down. I talk to them. I have the strike system. in place. You know what I mean? And you're not banned when you get your 3 strikes. You just like sit out of a session or 2. People usually get really pissed off when I do it like that, but it's like, would you rather me kick you out for nothing or just we'll give you a couple of warnings? You know what I mean?
I just put him into that timeout corner where I've been there for a few times, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah. I also have that when people are getting a little bit too rowdy. It's just I move them there just so they know that they're like, okay, look, you're being a little much right now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, me personally, one way I found to deal with power gamers is it depends on the level of toxicity and whether or not you actually intend to continue playing with them.
Yeah,
At 1 p.m.
Because that's a really really big point too. Like I've had players that were like trying to min max, but they were only doing it like they weren't being toxic. They were new players and they were just trying to not die. Like they were spending all their money on like Ring of Fire resistance and other shit, and like trying to get all this stuff that they found in the handbook, like all these different types of relics, and they're like, can I have? How do I get this? I need this. I need it. Like, and going out of their way to fucking sometimes to the detriment of the crew to get this. And I sat down. It's just like combat's scary. That was literally their answer was combat is scary.
Combat's scary.
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I thought for a minute at the very start, I'm like, oh god, wait, is he talking about me? Early game power mid-maxer?
No, but you were pretty bad. You were pretty bad too. But I will say, you had a big brain moment where it's like you looted that Ring of Fire protection, and then I think you bought that Nightmare just so you could ride it without setting yourself on fire.
It was glorious.
That big brain moment where it's just like, wait a minute, I have a Ring of Fire protection. I can ride this thing without getting on fire.
Give me my hell horse.
Then the Nightmare bit you.
Good times. Yeah,
the Nightmare bit you because it was hungry.
But the reason I'm saying is, for the players that he didn't really care to play with anymore, he would intentionally plan the route around destroying their self-esteem. Like, if he genuinely... It was hilarious, dude. It was so fucking funny. Like, he would never tell the barbarian about... It was a barbarian that was causing problems. He would never tell him about, oh, yeah, you know, you might want to investigation check this, because the player, unironically, was still learning how shit worked. He was just being a little prick about everything, despite everyone trying to teach him and show him. So, he would forget to tell him, he's like, oh, you should have done a check, buddy. Now the door's slamming on you. He died, I think, like, 8 or 9 times before finally the last of his stat checks were up.
Ooh.
And then it was honestly quite entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
It'll be nice to get back to FC3, and if you die, we can just bring you back in the soul well.
Exactly. They were another way I've seen people handle problem gamers is, other than the usual sit them down and talk to them, but if it gets a bit much, talk to some of his peers about it and let them know, hey, you're about to talk to someone about something, we have questions about whatever, and then all of you tell them together.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Obviously, say that one for last though, because I don't think they'd appreciate it much.
Yeah, as a new player myself, I'm at least trying to like make sure I'm not disrupting anyone, but having a good time at the same time.
Like, I remember when you first like figured out that investigation checks were a thing, and it was when you were at the it was like your second it was your second time fighting the Skinner brothers, and they had set that trap for you.
Man.
Man.
And now I start running those investigation checks when I think something's suspicious.
Yeah. Like those 2 guys fucking... Sometimes an investigation check can be to your detriment, though, because investigating something triggers a trap, you know what I mean? You gotta use perception to figure out, like, context clues, so it's like, it's a delicate balance.
Yeah, you gotta know which is right.
Dealing with problem players myself, like I said, usually I give them the strike system. Oh, wait, I already talked about this, but still.
Yeah,
I give the strike system I found is the best because like sitting down and talking is like, look, man, I don't like doing this myself, but you're being a detriment to the crew. You get a strike, doesn't mean nothing. If anything, it'll go away sooner than nothing. I'll forget it's even there. But you know, it's just to let you know that you're acting up. You know what I mean? That's all you really need to do with the players. Just tell them like, okay, bro, what you're doing is uncool. Just chill out and it'll be fine.
Alright, cool.
Sometimes you need that one problem player to make things interesting, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
a time being,
Definitely.
as long as they're not like a genuine detriment,
Mhm.
then it's not bad to have them still there and not change very much. But there are some out there that just are impossible to deal with, especially when you include newer players. They're obviously new. They're not
Yeah.
gonna know everything. They're not gonna be able to do much. So you gotta be patient with them. And I see a lot of players get really impatient with newer ones, even from like the DM side. I've seen them get really impatient. It's like, dude, they're learning a game that usually takes years to know how to play properly.
And me, I
Mhm.
love new players. They're like my favorite people to play with.
Oh, I see.
Like,
I see how it
I
be.
agree.
well, Red, you were in the spot once too. You can share the spotlight.
No, it's
I'm your
mine.
favorite now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess Cletus is the well. You're slowly becoming not the favorite because you're getting adamant.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Watch
the hang of
Cletus. Watch Cletus next session. DM, how do I level up?
Okay,
Starts
not gonna
playing-
lie, I'm kind of like that. Aren't I the freshman? I forget.
No. You've DM'd before. You're just new to my homebrew.
Oh well, yeah. Right, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mostly do play homebrew, but I was talking like, say, for our campaign, I'm kind of the new guy.
True, you are. We're both the new guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all came in a
Awesome.
pair, like two on. Honestly, like an arranged marriage. I'm not gonna lie. That's how it was for me and Boom. Both two different guys that happened to join at the same damn time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we are, 3 years later. That
Yeah.
motherfucker still owes me child custody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
you two,
yeah, I guess, like-
these two idiots trying to fight a chimera in their first session. They'll never get over that. It's just like chimera. It's like we can fight that. They don't know what a chimera
Yeah.
is and or how it works.
Hey, I'll have you know,
Me.
we did kill it.
No, you didn't. You
should-
killed it. Like you killed it after you leveled up like 4 times.
But did
Oh.
I
We
not
still
kill it?
killed it.
You did. You
So-
did kill it.
That's good.
It was sort of like the first boss of the campaign was the chimera.
Yeah, it doesn't also help that a legendary hero tried to steal some of his schmeckles and a sword.
To be fair, that's me in this dino D&D because I don't know half the dinos that are being mentioned. So unless I don't have a picture, I'm just fighting it without really knowing what it is.
That's
Bro,
why we have our
we'll
lovely
send that
dinosaur
shit.
custodian.
Exactly. Good thing.
Yep.
Don't
You're
worry,
very
Cletus.
welcome.
I ain't gonna let no one touch that fine ass of yours but me.
I just can't wait till you guys eventually have to go back to New Austin because I know Red's gonna want to make that red coat out of that Carnosaurus skin.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, and I still want to do the thing, like, unless I can get the blanket or something from the Spire Lady, I still want to go with my plan A with getting some red dye or whatever, and painting some stuff
Like
on Thunder.
You'll have to go to natives to get dye like that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
And
okay.
they're over on the
Alright.
reservation, which is up in the fucking corner of New Hanover.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go on a bit of a quest when we got some free time.
You know what? I'm ready to die for die.
Woo. Yeah, die for die with
It'll
a
be
Y.
good to have a dye kit for Snow because that means his character can finally make use of war paint and stuff.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that.
Certain paints and certain styles will give you different benefits, like attack benefits, defense benefits, stealth benefits, riding
Yeah.
benefits.
I like the self benefits. I'm down.
Cletus goes to sleep. We just dye a dick on his face.
Oh my
Oh no! Suddenly he has like
This
plus
is
No,
10
don't-
this
charisma
is
or
the
something. That'd be
symbol
funny.
for being well endowed.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, like give him like plus 10 to charisma rolls if he has a dick on his forehead.
I would give him -2.
Aw.
And you don't even need to tell me his dick. You just tell me the symbol, and I'll just believe.
no,
you.
that's why we gotta put it by his cheek and tell him just to, you gotta yawn, my guy. Just yawn real quick so it looks like he's sucking it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
We
funny,
need to
but all right,
we need
let's
to talk about what happened last session, because
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, that was
Little
a
bit,
shit
like
show.
brief. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, boys. Daddy's here.
Oh yeah, seriously though,
Yeah,
thank God you're here, because I don't know if we could continue on without at least like someone ready to punch the crap out of this.
Because I remember
Yeah,
last
we need
session,
our
I
crowd.
thought Boom had killed Thunderfoot, but after I calmed down and evaluated the situation, I'm like, well, it's paralyzed, so that means he can't crunch down any harder than he already was. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
And since he's not letting go, he's not able to bleed out either. So it was
yeah,
actually
but
working.
still,
Yeah.
he was still bleeding though.
Yeah.
The problem was it was raining, so that it chained to Thunderfoot, which means he couldn't kick out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
And
thing
the
is,
thing is,
like, see,
yeah.
it's not like okay.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, I'll say it's not like say if Thunder dies, it's not like I'll get all butthurt and be like kind of complain about that. My other thing is that Thunderfoot is very important to Snow, like his character, just very kind of very important to him. So it's just like a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
there
gonna-
there
he's
goes
gonna
there
be
goes part of my backstory.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that too.
But
Yeah.
oh yeah, like I always enjoy playing via the character, albeit I do base most of my characters off my own personality.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. So that way it's a little easier to roleplay them because you're still being yourself, so it's not too difficult.
Exactly.
I can't wait till Snow DMs on this server, and we can fucking I can fucking unretire one of my legendary heroes. I've been thinking I'm either gonna unretire Grandar, Farin, or Bird. Those are those, or I might, because I'm not gonna unretire Ornstein because I played him a lot back in the day. But I was also thinking maybe I'll unretire Trigor the Int.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd like to see Trigor.
Trigor is a very, very wise, very, very slow speaking and methodical character. But I was thinking maybe I'd like to play Bird because she's incredibly sassy and snarky.
Sorry, I just can think like a moment like we're in a high tense situation and Trigor has something very smart to say, but he's just taking his sweet time to say, and we're all screaming at him to speak faster.
What's funny is that I had this move that everyone still laughs at when I bring it up to my friends that played with me the first time, where we need to do a stealth check, and I literally, just being a tree int, I just stood with T-pose, like fucking, and I just said, I am a tree! I will do a stealth check as a tree! It was the funniest thing though, because the guards were like, was that tree always there? Fucking big brain.
Yep. Yeah, but
Back,
if you look over in
what
the
our
trash
topic
can,
was.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry?
Oh yes, that'll be good for the audio listeners, looking at trash can.
Oh, I meant for you guys.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
Someone's getting like a
Man.
major here.
Instead of Geneva Convention, a fun list to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, this is great for the audio listeners, guys. Well done.
All right. All right. Speed round, I guess.
Sarah, what's one of the other
Unless someone has a
topics?
good story to tell, I got nothing to say, to be honest.
Okay. Story to tell. Story to tell. Let me see here.
Oh, I swear to God, I thought that was what I was gonna say. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. So, last week on Friday, me and my girlfriend met up, and we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do for date night. Out of the bloom, she says, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Wendover."
Ooh.
And what is that?
Wendover is the entry point for Utahns to get marijuana, go gambling, without having to travel all the way to Vegas.
Oh my fuck.
So, we decided to go down there. Did some light gambling, got me some edibles, and then we decided to start driving back, and it was pretty fun on our way back.
Then they had sex!
That comes later. Well,
that comes later, yeah.
I still called it though. You owe me an inspiration.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we were hauling ass down back to Salt Lake City from Wendover, which is a 2-hour drive, because she wanted a pen for her dab card she got. Checked 3 fucking vape shops, finally found one available, and then she was all giddy up. We charged on our way back here. I proceeded to take an edible. She proceeds to start smoking out of it, and we were dummy high.
Yeah. Yeah. Best kind of high.
Yeah, have you guys heard? Okay, here's the thing. You all know what Team 4 Star, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel to this rumor that they're done abridging period? Like the Final Fantasy abridged movie is the last abridged thing they're ever gonna release. How do we feel about that?
That's the first time I've heard it, but
I heard this
like...
rumor like the other day,
Hmm.
and I'm like, ooh,
Well,
that's rough. But it's like, I mean, they already said that they're done with Dragon Ball Z Abridged. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but hey, maybe sorry.
No, you go, my guy.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sure they're done with Dragon Ball, but I think honestly, I think that just means it'll open some doors for other series. Because I mean, hey, they're all talented, and I mean, as far as I know, they have fun doing it. So
They are all incredibly talented, but it's like, you know, like fucking
As
hell.
for the fun part, that was the
Nick,
reason
Nick
why they stopped doing Dragon Ball Z.
yeah,
Like
still
Bridge,
they
Yeah.
shouldn't
stopped.
they should have teased the next season then.
Yeah, it was kind of like midway through they decided they didn't have fun doing that series anymore, which sucked because it was definitely one of my favorites. But
yeah,
honestly, I'm not too surprised if they do stop, just because how long have they been on YouTube?
For a while now.
No,
Ever since I was in
Exactly.
middle school, they were
several
on
years.
YouTube.
Exactly.
Several years,
And
yeah.
unfortunately, as they're not the most successful YouTubers out there, and I assume it's split between them, I think they're at that age where could possibly start going down in life that they have to prioritize.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
Yeah,
I
I mean, it
mean,
makes sense.
I mean,
doing an abridged
they're
series takes a
successful.
lot of
They're
editing and
successful
shit.
streamers. You know what I mean? They do get
Yeah.
projects that are like, you know, they get voice acting roles. They're not like nobodies. You know what I mean? Nick was in
Gotcha.
Borderlands 3. ProZD was in Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
He voiced one of the fucking Vault Hunters. You know what I mean? Like these internet
Yeah.
personalities are getting like much more like what's the word?
Revenue.
Yes, revenue. They're getting much. They're being on people's radars now.
Yeah, I know that Ataka was actually asked to basically do his parody Nappa voice for a Dragon Ball game. So that was pretty cool. And
Yeah,
he voices in
it was for Xenoverse. He was one of the voices.
Don't call me.
Yeah, and as far as I know, him and Orlani are in like a sequel series for Splash Free, which is pretty cool.
For what?
Yeah.
For what? So
Yeah.
I didn't catch what you said.
And they are. I think it's a sequel series that comes after the anime Free. You know, the one with swimming.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're gonna be in a. I think it's a sequel series or a prequel series or something like that. They're gonna be in it.
What kind
one of them.
How do you prequel Free?
I
Back
don't
up,
know. It
slow
could be a
down,
sequel.
and shut
I
up.
know.
How do you prequel Free? It's the most like. How do you prequel a sports anime? What were they playing?
I don't
It's
know.
like.
Showing them as little kids growing up through the sport.
The tomorrow they announce, hey, Princess Nine's getting a prequel. We don't need a prequel anime for Princess Nine.
Honestly, I could be wrong, but that's just what I heard. But
oh, I can't. I don't. That's like the. Okay, Bug Snacks. We need to talk about Bug Snacks.
oh fuck that game! I remember that game.
I don't fucking know it.
I was playing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
yeah,
played a bit of
good.
Bug Snacks at a friend's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that game is. I almost forgot to talk about this, but that game is. I don't think that game's meant for kids.
Really?
No, hell no.
Because kids don't know what the fuck gaslighting is. Okay, so there's this one point early in the game where I forget their name, but I know one of them is named Wambus. He's a farmer. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
And this other dude who like thinks the Bug like snacks are his kids, and they're having this bonfire trying to you know like, hey, let's have a celebration. Everyone's back in town, and they have this gigantic screaming match about, well, if you would just let everyone eat your pets, we all would have been fine. And he says, yeah, well, if you were better at knowing how to love people, maybe your wife wouldn't have left you. And I'm just sitting here going,
Damn.
what the fuck? This isn't a kid's game? And then his response was, I'm about to do violence to you. I will. And I'm like, oh my god. This is not a kid's game.
Violent.
The moment he said, maybe that's why your wife wouldn't have left you, I was like, this is not a kid's game.
No.
This is not a kid's game.
I mean,
because a kid wouldn't understand that kind of humor.
Yeah, he wouldn't understand that kind of. It's not even played to be humorous. It's just like it's almost like a stinger.
It's great, yeah. Yeah, it's like straight face, basically. And I mean, I don't know about you, but like from the footage I've seen and watched, because I've watched Let's Play, but that game is very its tone, like, dude, like you'll get like tone whiplash from playing that game.
You really will, because like literally it goes from, oh, happy, hey, I just got this book, that bunger, you know what I mean? It's just like it goes from that to what the fuck was that? I just saw something run behind that
Yeah,
tree. That wasn't a grump. What the fuck was that? And then you're walking around at night and you
yeah.
turn around and you see something poking its head out from behind a tree, and it's not one of the villagers. It's just some type of
Mm.
creepy golem, and it's just like watching you. Then it runs away into the night, and before you can
Yeah.
even scan it, it's like, what the fuck was that?
I don't know if you've had the if you finished the game, but there are two endings.
I
to it.
played about a maybe 3-4 hours at my friend's house. Then I had to leave.
Mm.
I had to go to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say I don't know if you've met him, but I think my favorite villager is like the really like dude bro Chad character. He's my favorite.
Chandlo.
Shit. Speaking of
Yeah.
favorite villagers, I didn't even get to mention two of my favorite NPCs.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
obviously
sorry.
one of them is K6, but I was surprised that Escanor didn't choose Shax as another favorite NPC because he's almost like an embodiment of Escanor.
So
Yeah.
Shax is up there, especially you get a 15 kill streak. Oh,
He goes ape shit. It's amazing.
Shax is up
Mhm.
there. The only I wanted to stick it to one per game.
That's fair.
Who is Shax? Please explain it to me.
Shax is the main man behind the Crucible. The better you beat the shit out of your friends, the better he appraises.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
you mean is he the announcer?
yeah.
Yes.
But think of a big man. Think of Escanor and how he like is aggressive and everything, but make him into a big cuddly teddy bear kind of person. But will beat the shit out of anything that does anything wrong. He's
So
that
Red
kind of
when he's
person.
talking to Lapis and he's absolutely melting.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like a very sweet guy, and surprisingly, he's like yes to stasis despite it being part of the darkness. So that's like something
Yeah.
interesting.
Honestly, I hate stasis. Fuck being frozen in place for existing.
Yeah, but in terms of PvE wise, stasis is like OP right now.
It's so fucking dumb.
It's
Like
great.
I play I play fucking Void Runner Hunter for God's sake with a last word on a controller. And I'm saying that shit is cancer.
If I had to,
Yeah.
I didn't play Destiny, but I remember there was that big thing about like they had made those like 3 new classes, the lightning
Yep.
one, the sunhammer one, and I forget what the third one was. And
The Shadow Bow.
this sunhammer guy was
Mhm.
apparently the most overpowered because he was just invincible for a short time.
Yeah.
Not so much invincible, it was more of he had the mobility, the range, the AoE, and the damage, as well as the super armor to keep him going, and as well as being a Titan, stupid fucking fast in terms of like actual roaming from one side to the other.
Mhm.
Jeez.
You
And-
really should give Destiny a try, even just to not even play the DLC, just play the game in
Okay.
general.
Okay.
You-
I will buy Destiny.
it's
It's
If
free.
free.
someone gets if someone buys me the DLC, I'll play Destiny for a while with you guys. But I refuse to get a game that's only good.
Hey Chan, what's your
because-
Venmo?
Yeah. Okay.
Here
yeah.
is my Steam account. I'm gonna get this shit up and going.
We'll do that. We'll do that later.
You
But I
need to
can't
play.
believe. Well, I mean, I shouldn't.
It's a
look
good
gift-
game. It legitimately is
I'm
a good
actually
game.
playing
especially-
World of Tanks right now. Believe it or not.
Listen,
Hmm.
if you like games where you don't mind taking a bit of a grind and doing stuff repeatedly every now and then.
Well, I
to get
mean,
some
it's
better
it's at this point, I'm not looking at it as another game. I'm looking at it like, oh boy, another time vampire.
I mean,
yeah, it definitely is a time.
To be
vampire.
true, anything from the screen is now a time vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but
it's
I'm
a
gonna.
fun game. I think you
sorry.
would enjoy it greatly. You're just gonna be a little bit behind because you won't be able to get all the.
It
new
took me 1
exotics.
week to catch up. He'll be fine.
Oh no, I mean in terms of like someone who like me who's played since Destiny 2 came out. I have like all the exotics that you have to like really grind for now. Because
My
it's been
question,
locked
my
out.
question
Hawkmoon
to you
is
guys
dummy.
is that
Hawkmoon is great.
we're all gonna have it for computer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, I guess this will be a couple of videos I can make on this. Not the end of the world.
Bro, there's
I
so
can
much
stream it.
fuckery
I
to
can
behold.
stream it.
Yeah, you can
There,
stream
see?
it and stream with friends. I would be more than happy to play with you because it's a lot better than playing with my other friend. You guys are a lot more chill. Not always
Bro,
inviting me to
ready up
1v1
the Crucible.
Oh man, we have to bring him to Crucible.
Especially if we get him on here by the Iron Banner, I would pay money to witness that.
I
You're about to
that
pay
would be
money
so
to get
good.
me the DLC,
Uh,
so you know. I was
Sorry.
partially joking, but
well,
I guess since you guys are gonna go this far, I guess I have
think
to now.
we're out of
You
time.
really should. It's a good game. Like,
What are you
Well,
saying, Snow?
if you oh, yes, no.
Oh, I was saying I don't know, but are we out of time?
No, we have plenty of time still, Snow. We have about 7 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, 7
An
minutes.
hour and a
Okay,
half
never
is a
mind.
long time. Like we had, like back when we had 40 minutes, I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna fill the rest of this time? We had no problem.
I don't know. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'll say I'll meet you guys at the session later, because I gotta get some things ready.
Oh, you're
Okay.
good.
Maybe grab a drink.
All right, catch you in a
Peace.
bit.
Yep. Bye, folks. See yous.
Later.
Snow
Fucking,
has left the building, folks.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll find him later.
Hey, Escanor, you should just
Mm.
get him the new DLC first before I'm thinking about the other one, because the other one doesn't. You don't really do a whole lot in there, and you still get to go to the moon regardless of having the DLC. So
I was about to say, my buddy who has no DLCs just bought Beyond Light, and it caught him up.
exactly. So
How
yeah,
many
I just wanted
DLCs
to,
are there? I thought there was just one.
just two. There's two at the moment, but Beyond Light is
Yeah.
the biggest one. The other one is where you go to the moon. Moon's haunted joke, but you don't really do a whole lot there. I mean, that was from last year, so. But the rest of the DLC,
That's
the
where that joke
Forsaken,
comes from. The moon's haunted.
yeah, Moon's
Son
haunted.
of a bitch! I was wondering where that dumbass meme came
Yeah,
from.
it's because when you go there, there's a lot of memories of the previous from Destiny 1, and there's also a lot of, well, ghosts or legitimate ghosts of older guardians that have died on the moon or perished there, so that's why it's
Isn't
Moon's
there?
haunted.
Isn't there that one dungeon where you can see your own grave?
Yeah, there is from that. It's interesting. It's weird. Oh man, I can't wait to do
And
raids.
fucking Tanix won't goddamn die.
Dude, I cannot wait to do a raid with him. That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the raid.
I have not gotten to do the raid because I've got no one to do it with. So if you ever want to teach someone, I would love to hop into the new
I
raid.
feel like
'cause
I feel like
really
you
wanna
guys
do
are
it.
gonna make me be the healer, and I'm gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be.
I
just
mean, I'm a
like,
hunter, so deeps are kind of the only thing I have.
And I'm a warlock, so you might as well play Titan and beat the shit out of everything with your fists.
Is
I
Titan
mean, it's fun.
Mr. Tanky McNeverdie?
Yeah.
About as close to it
usually.
as you can get.
Bet.
Or at least
I'm
that's the
Titan
role.
then.
Oh, okay. So there's
That's
a,
how I
setup.
play games. I always like to be Tanky McNeverdie.
Okay, yeah,
I
have a
never like
setup
to
for
be
you.
I never like to be Zipper or like Mr. Big Glass Can. I'm always Tanky McNeverdie. That's my playstyle.
Here, if this makes you feel happier, there's an exotic gun called the Monte Carlo, and if you can get yourself a shoulder pad called the shit, I forgot the name of it. But anyways, when you punch someone with Void and you go top tree Void, you get an overshield. But the Monte Carlo recharges your melee ability, so you can keep building that overshield. But every time you kill with Void melee, you charge your super, but you gain like 1/4 of your super from it. So after like 4 or 5 kills, you get your super, and you can just go ape shit. So you just go wild with it as long as you're punching something.
I can't
Yeah.
believe I'm about to play Destiny, the one game I
Bro,
promised.
I'm a scummy ass last word controller using bitch, and I find that cancer.
It's man, this is gonna be great.
May I ask, what is the deal with the Better Devils?
With the better devils?
Shit.
The better devil hand cannon from the Crucible. What about him?
Yeah,
What
what
is
do
the
you hear
deal?
about
What
it?
is the deal with everyone wanting them? Why?
Oh, it's because they can
Oh.
get some good ass rolls, and their base stats are not bad as individual firearms.
Essentially, it's a 2-tap heavy hand cannon if you know how to control the recoil. But I don't know if that gun's been sunsetted because that's an old gun.
I guess
from
after
what I
this goes
recall-
up, look forward to some Destiny streams. I can't believe I'm fucking saying that.
I promise you'll enjoy it.
No, my fork!
Maybe.
No!
Suffer.
Is this what lava feels like upon the skin? No, my fork. I can't eat my food
Yes.
anymore.
Now dig love yourself with a cheese grater.
Haha, they gave me another fork.
Oh no!
Drop it, pussy. Drop it. You want to
Red's,
at least your
Red's
hand.
mad because he's really, really hungry, and I came to the podcast with food.
Joke's on you, fucker. My panda came in.
Damn it! So he's not hungry.
Why do you think I left earlier?
Oh, that's why.
I've been eating panda the whole last time.
Hey, can you also share me your Steam so I can come hop in every now and then to help you with your Destiny?
Later. We're on the.
All right.
I'm not stopping though.
No,
Not
yeah,
stopping
no,
the
I meant
podcast
like
to
to
show everyone
text
my
it.
Steam page.
No, I meant to text it whenever you have free time.
I'm posting
Text
in general, my
yeah.
guy.
Okay, thanks.
All right. That's all she wrote for the podcast.
Easy day.
Easy
right.
pay.
As always, I've been your host, Sir Chandarius, and with me has been
Your boy Red, what's up, bitches? Have a good night.
Your boy Zeno or Cletus. That's all I have to say.
and we will see you guys next time. It's been fun. Look forward to me streaming soon because once I get my microphone, it's stream time. All right. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Guys, say goodbye to the audience.
Oh, bye.
Goodbye. I already did.
Yeah,
Catch you later, guys.